in flight, but he's here now for you. He's in the building. Türker Mustafa, aka the Turkish Elvis, is here. Round of applause, everyone.
And when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand and I'm a king. Your kiss to me is worth a fortune. Your love for me is everything. I'll miss and never the reason why you love me as you do. That's a wonder, the wonder of you.
Sanatsal Paşa hoş geldin.
Ekonomi ve Enerji Bakanımız Sayın Hasan Paşa'ya da bugün bizlerle birlikte çok teşekkür ederiz. Bizleri yalnız bırakmadınız. Ayağınızın tozuyla geldiniz ve bizim gala gecemize destek verdiniz. Tekrardan hoş geldiniz, şerefler verdiniz. Gecemizle ilgili neler düşünüyorsunuz?
Bu akşam burada olmaktan çok gururluyum. Sizleri hepinizi bir arada gördüm. Bir kez daha. Bana evimize böyle bir hoşgörü verildi. Ve Türk halkının insanıyla ne kadar misafir, ne kadar birbirine değer şarkısı. Bir kez daha. Gerçekten
İngiltere Kıbrıs Türk Dernekleri Konseyi'nin çalışmalarını birlikte yaşayan bu denli başarılı iş adamlarımızın halkımızı başarıyla ilgili neler düşünüyorsunuz? Bu köprüyü daha da güçlendirmek için neler yapılıyor?
evet. Sayın Büyükelçimize yapmış olduğumuz bence iyi düşünceyi kendilerine ifade ettim. Ve bu ifade içerisinde burada bulunan konsey ve konseye bağlı örgütlerle de bir araya geldi. Onlarla hem Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti'nin geleceğini konuşabilmek, hem de buradaki insanlarla bir arada olmanın nasıl olabileceğini tartıştım. Ve bazı konularda hemfikir olduk. Ve ben geri döndüğüm zaman hem Parti Ulusal Birlik Partisi'ne hem de temsil etmiş olduğum Ulusal Birlik Partisi, Halkın Partisi koalisyon ülkelerine burada gördüklerini ve neler yapılması gerektiğini ayrı bir raporla bildireceğim, onlarla konuşacağım. Amacımız bellidir. Hepimizin amacı bellidir. Müsaade ederseniz Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti yıllardır birçok izolasyon ve ambargolar altında ezilmiş olsa bile halkı hiçbir zaman için yılmamış ve her zaman başarılara doğru ve bir umuta doğru ilerlemiştir. Bu akşam burada da görmüş olduğum ve hissetmiş olduğum bir şey vardır ki artık Kıbrıs Türk halkı dünya dilini konuşmakta herkesten daha önde durmaktadır. Bunu yapmış olduğu icraatlarla da göstermektedir. Gerek Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti içerisinde, gerekse burada yaşayan insanlarımızın dünyaya bakış açıları, iş hayatına bakış açıları, ekonomiye bakış açıları gerçekten bundan bir 10 yıl önceden çok daha farklı bir şekilde yerleşmiş durumdadır ve onların bu düşüncelerini ve onların daha ileriye gitmesi için yapılması gerekenleri el birliğiyle yapmamız gerektiğine yürekten inanarak o az önce söylemiş olduğum işbirliğine var olduğumuzu bir kez daha belirtmek isterim. Ve buradan bir kez daha beni buraya davet eden konseyle Sayın Leyla Hanım ve arkadaşlar, ayrıca bu akşam oluşmasına sebep olan ve sponsorluk yapan Türk Bankası'na ve Cyprus Paradise'a ayrı ayrı teşekkürleri bir borç bilerim. Onları kutlarım. İyi ki vardırlar, iyi ki sahip çıkıyorlar ve iyi ki bizleri bir araya getirebiliyorlar. Kendilerine çok çok teşekkür ederim.
Bakalım bir soru daha soruyorum halkımız. Doğalgazdaki durum nedir? Zengin oluyor muyuz? Biz yine burada ne olursunuz? Destekler misiniz?
Tabii ki günün sorusu Güney Kıbrıs Rum yönetiminin Güneydoğu Akdeniz'de ne kadar hakkı varsa Kıbrıs Türk halkının da ayrıca anavatan Türkiye'nin de aynı bölge içerisinde Güneydoğu Akdeniz'de Güney Kıbrıs Rum yönetimi kadar hakkı var. Onlar ne kadar sondaj yapabilseler de Kıbrıs Türk halkının da o kadar hakkı var, Türkiye'nin de o kadar hakkı var ki sondaj yapsın. Onun için bundan hiç kimsenin kuşkusu olmasın. O zenginlikte en büyük payı olan anavatan Türkiye'miz, Türkiye Cumhuriyetimiz ve Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti'dir. Ve ondan da hakkını elbet alacaktır. Hiçbir zaman için hakkımızı yere vurmayız. Onun için buradan sizlerin müsaadesiyle bir kez daha orada görev yapan Yavuz gemimize, Fatih gemimize, Oruç gemimize ve Barbaros Hayrettin Paşa gemimize de selamlar olsun ki oradaki her şeye rağmen bizlerin hakkını savunan, bizler için uğraşan bir grup insanlar ve bizleri gururlandırıyorlar. Her zaman yüreğimiz onlarla birlikte atmaktadır ve gönlümüz, yüreğimiz, kalbimiz hep birliktedir. Onlara başarılar dileriz.
Ayağınıza sağlık. Tekrar sağ olun.
So, Lifetime Male Achievement Award, the big one. This person is one of the most recognisable faces in the community, synonymous with Hornsey Atatürk Turkish School, although his community service extends to political activism and running a cultural centre. Originally from Cumhuriyet, he was born under British rule and working for electricity board in Güzelyurt when Bloody Christmas happened. He became a mujahid for 3 years. In 1967, he obtained unpaid leave from his Greek Cypriot boss to go to Britain to study. Technically, he's still on unpaid leave. Unable to complete his UK studies and had to earn a wage to support his family in Cyprus, he opened Zippy Diner in Shepherd's Bush. He got into Turkish schools because he wanted his children to be bilingual, enrolling them in local Turkish Youth Cultural and Arts Society in Wood Green. He immediately co-opted into the school committee. 37 years later, and he is still serving that same school, renamed Hornsey Atatürk Turkish School in 1990, when they moved and he became chair. The school is Ofsted certified with gold standard education. This person leads a committee of 9 plus 14 teachers. Every Sunday for 4 hours they teach Turkish language and history and culture to up to 350 children aged between 5 and 18. Their folk dancing groups have won a world championship and twice beaten European champions. They also run Atatürk School in Southgate and are investigating the possibility of a third in Enfield. The biggest challenge is finance. They need £600 a week for rent. That's a lot of money. So feel free to help, guys. He's not only devotes his time to school, but also represents them at numerous meetings, functions, always covering his own expenses. He's the co-founder of the legendary Eurojustice and 7 years ago answered another call for help, turning around a debilitated Turkish Cypriot Cultural Centre on Grand Road, Hackney. Please be upstanding, a round of applause to your feet for Türker Şakacı, the most worthy representative of this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. Please be standing, everyone.
Hayat boyu başarı dileyen herkese
This is a new category the CTCA decided to add this year to honour those British Cypriot Turks who have recently died. We pay tribute to their leadership, distinguished community service and legacy. This is to a visionary and pioneer who devoted his entire life to education and promoting Turkish culture in Britain before he sadly passed away in July 2018, just at the age of 66. An iconic figure, he spearheaded the drive to get Turkish language accepted to the British curriculum. Then, as president of the Turkish Language, Culture and Education Consortium, which oversees Turkish supplementary schools, he led the successful Save Our Exams campaign in 2016 to prevent the Turkish language classes from being dropped as a GCSE and A-level. Impressing on all that learning in Turkish is important as any foreign language, which it is. He moved to Britain at the age of 11 after Bloody Christmas and stayed with his sister. He graduated in physics from Ashfield University, where he taught before moving to Edmonton. He also taught at St Albans Secondary School and latterly Middlesex University. While working as an education advisor and inspector for Haringey Council, he got all the authorities to introduce Turkish onto the curriculum. He helped Ali Rıza Demircioğlu Turkish School in Wood Green, taking over his head in 1994, when it had some 500 pupils. In 1990, together with his best friend Erkan Pastırmacıoğlu, he launched London Turkish Radio, broadcasting on 1584 AM. The studios overlooking Wood Green High Street quickly became a vital platform, with politicians and other notables regularly dropping in, eager to engage the British Turkish community. His obituary by author and sociologist Sema Ereklija and Kemalist Dezedes, passion for education should not be forgotten, and his vision and legacy should serve as a torchbearer for the many who work or will be working for the education sector. The award goes to Kemal Dezedes and is to welcome to the stage his wife, Fisul, who will accept the award. Congratulations. Please be outstanding.
Kaybettiğimiz kişilerin onuruna veriliyor. Onur ödülünün bu seneki sahiplerinden birisi Kelami Denizade. Geçtiğimiz yıl kaybettiğimiz Denizade, merhum eğitimci Ali Rıza Değirmencioğlu birlikte İngiltere Türk Aile Birliği Türk Okulu'nun uzun yıllar yöneticiliğini yapmış, İngiltere Türk Dili, Kültürü ve Eğitim Konsorsiyumu'nun kuruluşunda rol almış ve yine kurucularından biri olduğu Londra Türk Radyosu'na 21 yıl emek vermiştir. Kendisini rahmetle anıyoruz. Kelami Denizade. Tekrardan kendisini rahmetle anıyoruz.
Okay, for the next posthumous award, can we please have Erhan Raif from Turkish Bank to help present the award. So on to the award. Born in Lefkoşa in 1929, this person was said that the closest to him would say about him that he lived for Cyprus and Turkish Cypriots. His life work encompassed diplomacy, activism, journalism and teaching. He was the second Turkish Cypriot representative to London, serving between 71 and 75, a critical period in July 74. Turkey military intervened and the 1975 population exchange and agreement saw the island formally split into Turkish North and Greek South Cyprus. During his term as representative, this person also facilitated the opening of the first Turkish Bank branches in Haringey, North London, and its headquarters in Borough, South London. Long before his formal diplomatic role, he had been a community activist, organising mass rallies in Trafalgar Square, and also launched his own community newspaper, Türk'ün Sesi, the voice of the Turks. After retiring from diplomacy, this person remained in Britain and taught adults across London. He specialised in translation training, certified by the UK Department of Education, enabling Turkish Cypriot professionals to use their language skills in sectors such as social services and the NHS. and to serve as interpreters in the courts for Turkish speakers. He was instrumental in launching Turkish supplementary schools in London and was co-founder of the Ali Rıza Demircioglu Turkish School in Wood Green. He understood the importance of having a strong umbrella group to support Turkish Cypriots living in the UK and was integral to the formation of the CTCA UK. He served on its own executive committee for many years and remained a member of his disciplinary committee until his death in October 2018. The winner of this year's award is
Evet, onur ödülünün diğer kazananı yine geçtiğimiz yıl kaybettiğimiz merhum Necati Sayar oluyor.
to the stage, please have his wife Gülden Hanım who will accept the award on his behalf. Please be upstanding for this award. Round of applause everyone, come on, keep it going.
Londra'daki ikinci büyükelçisi olan Sayar, Türk Bankası'nın şehirdeki ilk şubelerinin açılışına öncülük etmiştir. Öncesinde bir aktivist ve gazeteci olan Sayar, Türk'ün Sesi adlı bir gazete kurmuştur. Emekliliğinden sonra birçok yetişkine tercüme eğitimi ve sertifikası vererek sosyal hizmetlerde ve NHS'te iş bulmalarına yardımcı olmuştur. Kendisini rahmetle anıyoruz. Merhum Necati Sayar.
Thank you to Fiston Hanım for accepting the award. Moving on, we're now giving out the awards for community activists. This is a new CTCA award decided by public vote. You may have seen people being asked to vote on it. There are 6 nominations, which you'll all find in your brochure, but there are 2 winners. This is those whose voluntary and professional efforts have brought about important political or social change that benefits the British Turkish Cypriots or even wider society. The CTCA committee asked its members for suggestions of nominations that were carefully reviewed, shortlisted and then given to a public vote. So we have 2 winners. First up, for the male community activist for 2019. This person turned a great idea into something that commanded change. With over 4,000 homeless people in Britain, a city trader turned social activist sought out powerful friends and investors to grow his visionary model of inclusion for the homeless. He attracted corporate backing and secured $1 million to funding from Shivas Venture to create a UK coffee chain that rivals many others. On Thursday, he won the GG2 Inspire Award sponsored by the British Army. Tonight, he gets the People's Prize Award from the Turkish Cypriot community. Please give it up for Cemal Ezer.
Bu sene ilk kez verilen en iyi toplum aktivisti ödülünün kazananları halk oylamasıyla belirlendi. Ödülün erkek kazananı Change Biz kurucusu Cemal Ezel oldu. Daha önce bahsettiğimiz gibi bu sosyal girişim evsizlere baristalık eğitimi vererek iş, maaş, ev, banka hesabı ve terapi imkanı sağlıyor. Ve onları hayata yeniden kazandırıyor. Alkışlarınız Cemal Ezel için gelsin.
Okay, on to the next Community Activist Award. This winner wins because of her activism within the Conservative Party and has been a real tour de force for Turkish Cypriots. She joined the Tories 12 years ago, actively supporting her local MP, Mr. Ian Duncan Smith. Her influence led him to public call for direct flights to Cyprus. She's also brought groups of Tories to Cyprus, from fellow councillors to party lawyers, who have gone on to send letters supporting Turkish Cypriots to the EU. Elected a councillor in Chingford last year, she's been instrumental in creating high-level contacts between the community and Conservatives. She secured meetings with then Foreign Minister Boris Johnson and Party Chair James Cleverly. This person also led a Cypriot delegation to discuss the status of Ercan Airport with Transport Minister Chris Grayling. The winner of the award, please put your hands together for İlkay İsa.
Aktivisti ödülünü kazanan kadın ise belediye meclis üyesi İlkay İsa oldu. İsa'nın lobi çalışmaları kendi bölge milletvekili olan Ian Duncan-Smith, direkt uçuşlar için çağrı yapmasını ve dönemin Dışişleri Bakanı Boris Johnson ve Ulaştırma Bakanı Chris Grayling ile Ercan Havaalanı hakkında toplantılar ayarlanmasını sağladı. Alkışlarınız belediye meclis üyesi İlkay İsa için gelsin.
On to the next award. This is for Festival Volunteers. The award is for Outstanding Volunteers in 2019. In its third year, the huge CTCA festival, which I hope we all went to, and if not, we're all going to go next year, relies heavily on the work of volunteers around the clock to make sure the Cypriot festival happened, from securing sponsorship, stall sales, advertisers to overseeing the production of a large-scale event. The award recognises those individuals whose remarkable efforts went above and beyond the call of duty. It was through their contributions that we were able to create a safe, memorable and highly successful experience for festival goers, artists, stall holders, sponsors and volunteers. Now sadly, two of the three winners can't be here tonight. The brilliant Işık Vedat and Turgul Yirtioğlu are not here, but please give them a warm applause. The third recipient has an exceptional role in bringing a younger crowd to the festival this summer. This person is best known for his DJ skills and big dance event promotions. When he was asked to bring the iconic Midsummer Ball to the festival, it would have been easier to refuse. After all, the original and hippest night to have hit North Cyprus since 2005 want to do with a cultural event. This person not only is part of DJ Ramsey on board, but also some of his biggest Turkish Cypriot DJs and MCs involved too. From old school names like Centre Force's DJ Texture to new talents such as MC Cell. For weeks, the festival was plugged on dozens of new music stations, and on the day, thousands of new faces attended, bringing a younger crowd to the festival, which is what we want. And if that wasn't enough, this person also arranged for Mr. Tamer Hassan to come along. Good lad. The award for this goes to Mr. Hassan Reddy. Round of applause.
Öne çıkan festival gönüllüsü Hasan J. Junior Reddy. Bu sene 3 öne çıkan festival gönüllüsü ödülümüz var. Kıbrıs Türk Kültür Festivali'ne Başkanımız Leyla Kemal'den sonra en çok gelir getiren Tuğrul Yiğitoğlu ve en çok emek gösterenlerden Işık Vedat maalesef bu gece aramızda yok. Üçüncü kazananımız Hasan J. Junior Reddy, kocaman bir alkış alabilir miyiz?
On to the next one. The biggest festival sponsors. As we say, putting on this festival is not easy, and it's helped with the backing of sponsors. This festival caters for 20 to 30,000 people, and is a huge expense affair. It's vital that it receives financial support to the businesses provided in the Turkish Cypriot Festival over the past 2 years. So we're giving out awards for last year's and this year's. Last year, the biggest sponsor of 2018 CTCA, Turkish Cypriot Culture Festival, and the winner is Cyprus Paradise. Round of applause.
ben borcum. Çok teşekkürler.
Moving swiftly on, we're on to the best North Cyprus promotion. This award goes to a person who's maintained a link between the British Cypriot community and our ethnic homeland. This person is number one in the community's icon. This year celebrating his Jubilee year in entertainment. He's an actor, author, champion of the Turkish Cypriot dialect on air and in theatre. And when it was running on 1584 AM, the ever-present voice on London Turkish radio. Now, 75, this person came to London in 72, and ever since has used theatre to promote Turkish Cypriot culture and traditions, teaching while making people laugh, which is important. No topic is taboo for him, from social topics to political issues. His comedy sketches on LTR pulled in record listeners, bringing news and flavours of North Cyprus direct to homes across London. A theme he has carried into theatre, so please put your hands together, a huge applause for Osman Bakıcıoğlu. Hands together, everyone. Legend.
İngiltere'de Kuzey Kıbrıs'ı en iyi şekilde tanıtma kategorisindeki ödülün sahibi Osman Balıkçıoğlu. Tiyatro hayatında bu sene 50. yılını kutlayan Balıkçıoğlu, Kıbrıs dilini, kültürünü ve geleneklerini yansıtan oyunlarıyla İngiltere'deki Kıbrıs Türk toplumunun Kuzey Kıbrıs ile bağlarını güçlü tutuyor. Alkışlarınız Osman Balıkçıoğlu için gelsin lütfen. 60. yıl. Daha nice yıllara diyoruz Osman Balıkçıoğlu.
On to our next award. This award is the Turkish Cypriot Cultural Heritage, which is promoting our traditions to younger generations. When you think of our culture, the first thing that comes to mind is probably weddings. So much to it that our culture embodies when you go to a wedding. And then, back then, there was only one name that came to mind. Formed in the late 60s, they've played at least 4,000 weddings to communities, mixed marriages, fusing Cypriot vibes with Indian, African, Greek, English, music and more. The original band members included Ali Yanık, drummer Hasan Pala, Kemancı Turgay Göçen and Kemal the bass player. Since then, the band has gone under many incarcerations, more than the Sugar Babes, and the longest serving was key player Bülent Kevdi, who was in the band for 30 years before he passed away sadly last year. Today's lineup includes Erdinç Hüseyin, Soner Tursoy, Serkan and Hakan Poyraz and Eren Aykalı. Sadly the boys can't be here tonight, but you've guessed it, they're playing at a wedding. So we'd like to have the founder, the original member who started it all back in the 60s, Mr. Osman Kelebek.
Kıbrıs Türk Kültürel Mirası Ödülü, geleneklerimizi genç nesillere tanıtan Kelebekler Müzik grubunun oluyor. Maalesef bugün bir düğünde çaldıkları için burada değiller. Ama kurucuları Osman Kelebek'in burada olmasından çok mutluyuz ve bir video klip hazırladılar, izliyoruz.
Now the Kelebeks couldn't be here tonight, as I say, because they're at a wedding, but we have a video, live satellite link up, well it's not live, recorded earlier. Hopefully we can get it to work.
Wedding, otherwise I'll be right there with you. Thank you very much. Thank you, CTCA, for the award. Thank you. Thank you.
On to the next award, Turkish Cypriot Artist. And when it comes to the arts, we have no shortage of talent. This year there are two winners of this award, which goes to individuals that have excelled in their sphere, whether it's dance, music, film, TV, fashion, literature or photography. Our first winner is a a dry cleaner who's written a best-selling children's book, The Fairy Tale of Peckham Park. Because being good isn't just for Christmas, and that's right, kids. Being good's not just for Christmas. Not only is it a great read, but this writer is inspiration to those who think they can make a leap from one career to another, especially when you're older. Congratulations to Ben Tekada.
Bu yılın Kıbrıslı Türk Sanatçı Ödülü 2 kişiye gidiyor. Birisi Men Tekare. Kuru temizlemeci olan Tekare, çocuklar için yazdığı The Fairy Tale of Peckham Park kitabı ile büyük satış yaptı. Gururumuz alkışlar Men Tekare için. Bu yılın Kıbrıslı Türk Sanatçı Ödülü Men Tekare'nin oluyor. Başarılar dileriz.
Congratulations. On to our next Turkish Cypriot artist. Now this person is a legend on and off the big screen. He's made his name playing hard man in films such as The Football Factory, The Business, going on to appear in Eastern Promises, and more recently, Bitter Harvest. On TV, he's been on The Bill, EastEnders, and in 2016 he was on Game of Thrones. And when he's not acting, he's being protective father to his daughter Belle, who appeared in this year's Love Island. He's no stranger to community works either. He's a patron of North Cyprus's Golden Island Film Festival and hanging out at this year's Turkish Cypriot Festival. The winner is, you're right, he snatched it, it's Tamer Hassan. Birçok filmde ve dizide rol alan Hasan, bu yılın Kıbrıs Türk Kültür Festivali'ne de katılım gösterdi. Alkışlarınız aktör Tamer Hasan için gelsin. Birçok filmde ve dizide rol alan Kıbrıslı sanatçımız gururumuz Tamer Hasan. Okay, on to Sports Person of the Year, guys. This person is an individual who has shone on sport at the national and international level, demonstrating sporting excellence at the highest levels of competition. This year's winner is a striker of the Premier League of Liverpool. Anyone from Liverpool? Anyone support Liverpool? But his roots are from Kaleburgo. Scouted by all the major London clubs as a child, he went to Chelsea's football academy at the age of 7. By 14, every club wanted to sign him. He decided to go to Liverpool. I don't blame him. He's already won up as a World Cup medal, helping the England under-17s win the trophy in India in 2017. He was the tournament's top striker with 8 goals, winning the Golden Boot, and has since moved to Liverpool to play in Liverpool's first team. Sadly, this person is away from England under-21 duties, but he sends us his regards. The winner is Ryan Brewster, and here to collect the trophy is his mum, Hülya Hassan. CTCA UK Platinum Supporter Awards to give out this evening. As a voluntary run organisation, the CTCA is immensely grateful for support from these organisations who sponsorship help fund essential activities like the awards we're at tonight. A big hand goes first to Turkish Bank. Round of applause, everyone.
CTCA UK Platin Destekçileri Ödülü Türk Bankası'nın oluyor. Alkış alabilir miyiz lütfen? Türk Bankası'na bizlere vermiş oldukları destekten dolayı çok teşekkür ediyoruz. CTCA UK Platin Destekçileri Ödülü Türk Bankası'nın oluyor.
And the second award for the Platinum Supporter. Please put your hands together for Cyprus Paradise.
İkinci ödülümüz Cyprus Paradise'ın oluyor. CTCA UK Platin Destekçileri Ödülü. Cyprus Paradise. Kendilerine bugüne kadar konseye verdikleri destekler ve bu gece sponsor oldukları için teşekkür ediyoruz. Paketini Belgin Hanım'a takdim ettik Cyprus Paradise adına. Platin sponsorumuz Cyprus Paradise. Ödülü Belgin Hanım alıyor. Çok teşekkür ediyoruz.
We're now moving on to Business of the Year. We've got 2 awards for this one. Now, creating and growing your business can be extremely rewarding but very challenging. The Business of the Year recognises 2 Cypriot-owned businesses in Britain, one large, one small, that have demonstrated innovation and exceptional performance in their industry. The first Business of the Year. Last month, Harper's Bazaar described this brand as the cool girl shoe brand to watch, while Forbes honed in on their cool craft with high-end artisan design matched by small batches of production to minimise waste and keep business profitable. Can we please have Oya Hanım on stage to give this award out, please?
Temsilcimiz Sayın Oya Tuncalı'yı ödülü takdim etmek üzere huzurlarınıza davet ediyoruz.
So this brand is a brother and sister design duo. It's the shoe brand for cool girls across the globe. It's a collection of footwear ranging from striking neon boots to houndstooth stilettos, and we all love a bit of houndstooth, and streetwear inspired designs, mixing skate culture with luxury merchandise with their cool girls don't sleep mantra. They learned their trade from their father and grandfather, celebrating a decade in business. This company favoured by celebrities and fashion hipsters and sold online as well as luxury boutiques across Europe and the USA. Sadly, the award goes to Hubba. Sadly, she cannot be with us because she got food poisoning. But congratulations to the brand Hubba. Please give a round of applause for the brand Hubba. We move on to the other business of the year. Now this national wholesaler is not only the most recognisable Turkish Cypriot owned brand in the UK, but with an annual turnover in excess of 201 million, it's also very successful. The business was formed in 1988 from Enfield HQ and now operates 11 sites across the UK with 800 staff, open 7 days a week, supplying all our cafes, hotels, restaurants, schools, and etc. Developed its digital innovation, it was first food wholesaler to use online orders a decade ago. When you think a decade ago. Today, it's Amazon-like notifications and industry first means that this place is the place to be ordering your supplies from. It's used its position as industry leader to spearhead change, pushing for 50% of branch managers to be women. They've also moved into vegan and veggie products to match consumer demand. In the era of Extinction Rebellion, this company is ahead of the game, beating the path to being environmentally friendly business. Operates paperless warehouse, solar-powered energy, and has an MSC certification for its branches. A business to be truly proud of. The winner is JJ's. We're pleased to have the founder CEO, Mustafa Kamil, come to the stage, please. Round of applause, everyone.
Yılın Kıbrıslı Türk Şirketi ödülünü kazanan büyük firma ise JJ Food Service. Şirket okullardan hastanelere, hapishanelerden restoranlara kadar İngiltere çapında toptan gıda satışı ve dağıtımı yapıyor. Alkışlarımız Yılın Kıbrıslı Türk Şirketi JJ Food Service'e gelsin lütfen. İngiltere çapında gerek hastanelere, gerek hapishanelere, restoranlara ve şirketlerden, okullardan birçok yerlere hizmet veren JJ Food Service'e çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Başarılı firmamız, Kıbrıslı iş adamımız JJ.
Moving swiftly on, the next award is the contribution to Turkish Cypriot heritage. The award is for a non-Turkish Cypriot actually, and their impact on history creating a legacy that remains of paramount importance. They say a picture tells 1,000 words. The photo in question is of Nevican Olmuşuk, taken by the British war photographer Don McCullin in Gaziantep, moments after she found out her husband had been killed and is now 55 years old and still hugely relevant. A picture that resonates with us more and more now than ever. A picture that captures 1,000 words and is very deep and impactful. And is a token of what our people have been through and are still going through in some ways today. The winner of contribution to Turkish heritage is Don McCullin. Sadly, he can't be with us tonight because he's in the USA, but we are planning a special project for him in 2020, so watch this space. Please give a round of applause for Don McCullin, everyone.
Bu akşam gecemize katılamadı ama biz plaketi gidip kendisine takdim edeceğiz. Evet, Kıbrıs Türk Mirası'na önemli katkı ödülü fotoğrafçı Sir Don McCullin'e gidiyor. McCullin 1964'te Kıbrıs çatışması patlak verdiğinde çektiği Navikan oluşumuna ait fotoğraf ve diğer çalışmalarıyla Türk tarafının çektiği acıları dünyaya gösterdi. Şu an Amerika'da olduğu için burada değil ama önümüzdeki sene kendisiyle özel bir proje planlıyoruz. Bakalım bu proje nedir? Çok merak ediyoruz.
Moving on, we're pleased to have TRC London Ambassador Oğuz Tuncel back to the stage to help hand out the awards. We're now going for Female Rising Star. It's been an eventful 17 months for this Turkish Cypriot councillor, becoming England's youngest ever council leader at 29, and also Enfield's first female head. As Labour leader of Enfield Council, this person has taken on the Sunday Times, got an apology and legal costs for a racist article they printed last year. She stood firm against the Greek Cypriot lobby, which tried to stop the North Cyprus national team from playing at Enfield Town during the Khalifa World Cup last year. As council leader, she helped the community tackle the appalling state of Tottenham Park Cemetery. She's gone from activist at the age of 15 to overseeing a council of 8,000 staff and a budget of 230 million, and spearheading a £6 billion housing regeneration. The award for Rising Star Female goes to Nesil Çalışkan.
Kıbrıslı Türk Yıldızı ödülünü kazanan kadın Nesil Çalışkan oluyor.
Round of applause again, everyone. On to the male rising star. This person is not only an exceptionally gifted footballer, but this is rising star is becoming an influential role model on the pitch and off the pitch. He's got 200,000 followers on Twitter, 500,000 on Instagram, and as a youth player, this person has regularly faced racial abuse from players and fans. So he decided to act. Backed by his club, the teenager's candid interview with The Guardian sent shockwaves and widespread about the problem and how inept FIFA was dealing with it. The FA now backs the players to take more racial action before walking off the pitch. This person is an ambassador of anti-racism body Kick It Out and a brand ambassador of Elevate Football, looking to help young players get scouted and live their dream as professional players. He's going for the hat-trick. It's Ryan Brewster once again. Congratulations. Can we invite his mum, Julia Hassan, again to collect the award?
Evet, annesi ödülü kendisi adına alıyor. Çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Gurur duysun oğluyla, çok başarılı. Kendisini tebrik ediyoruz. Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti Ekonomi Bakanı Sayın Hasan Taço'ya plaketi takdim etmek üzere huzurlarınıza davet ediyoruz. Alkışlarınızla Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti Ekonomi Bakanı Sayın Hasan Taço.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've saved the best till last. It's Turkish Cypriot Personality of the Year Award 2019. This award goes to two individuals whose recent work success resonates on a national and international level. They've demonstrated leadership, passion and vision, leaving an indelible mark on our community and British society. First up, the Female Personality of the Year. This person is the British Turkish community's most senior political representative and the only one currently in Parliament. The Lib Dem spokesperson for equalities, she has a political career stretching back 25 years. In '94, she blazed the trail as the first woman from a Cypriot Turkish background to be elected to public office, rising to deputy leader of Hackney Council in 1995. She's been an important figurehead for the community, establishing the first domestic violence project for Turkish-speaking women. She also led criticisms against the Vote League racist claims about Turkey and Turks flooding the EU during the 2016 Brexit. Her leadership skills came into play when the community rose up to challenge the disgraceful and dangerous conditions at the privately run Tottenham Park Cemetery, the UK's largest burial site. There's more than meets the match with the Baroness. After her mother passed away and was buried in 2017, she saw firsthand how dire the situation was. Refusing to be intimidated by the owner's threats, she instead galvanised the community to action and respond. Their ongoing project generates huge media coverage across all the networks, to name a few such as BBC, Al Jazeera, and a police investigation to claims that bodies were being dug up to make room for new burials. She secured the intervention of the Ministry of Justice, leading to an urgent repairs, and finally forced out the owners. Ladies and gentlemen, the personality of the year is Baroness Meral Hussein Ece. Congratulations, everyone put your hands together.
Yılın Kıbrıslı Türk Rol Modeli ödülünü kazanan kadın Baroness Meral Hüseyin Ece oluyor. Kendisi Britanyalı Türk toplumunun en üst düzey siyasi temsilcisi ve şu anda parlamentodaki tek Türk. Ece geçtiğimiz yıl Britanyalı Türkler için en büyük mezarlık olan Tottenham Park Cemetery'deki tehlikeli koşullara karşı düzenlenen kampanyada büyük rol oynadı. Alkışlarınız yılın Kıbrıslı Türk rol modeli için gelsin. Baroness
CTCA very much for this award. I'm really touched. I wasn't expecting such a wonderful presentation. Thank you very much. I have been involved in politics for many years. It is a privilege for me to be here, but it's also a privilege as the only Turkish Cypriot to sit in Parliament in the House of Lords. And I never ever forget where I came from, my heritage, my background, my family. It's very important to me. And everybody that I know in Parliament, in the House of Lords, they all know who I am. And they know that I'm Turkish Cypriot and I speak for the people of Cyprus. And I also want to say to all of you here, whatever you do, especially the young people, I want you to all remember and celebrate your heritage and be proud of who you are in everything you do and always try to achieve your best. You know, Turkish Cypriots, sometimes we have this label of being, you know, second best or victims. We're not. Actually, we can all achieve exactly what we want. Just keep doing what we're doing, work hard, focus on what you want to do, and there's nothing you can't achieve. So I send you all my love and best wishes to all of you here, and thank you very much for this evening. Thank you.
On to the next one, the Male Personality Award. Now this person has been described as one of fashion's most original talents, a genius, a game changer, and one of the world's top 20 designers. This year he's celebrating 25 years of fashion and what an impact he's made. If any of you have seen the TED Talk, you'll see he made a skirt from a coffee table, a dress that folds into an airmail envelope, and a belt that changes colour according to your stress levels, and God knows we all need that at the moment. This Lefkosha-born-based designer has twice been named British Designer of the Year, awarded an MBE in the Queen's Birthday Honours list in 2006. Last year, he was awarded the Canary London Design Medal, the capital's top London design. He's collaborated with artists including Bjork, Lady Gaga, and let's not forget the Gaga dress in 2011 Grammys, The Egg, was all created by him. His work shows a mixed multitude of creative disciplines as well as politics, nature and technology. He has described himself as a weaver of different worlds and that he enjoys looking at different scenarios in the world, trying to understand them and discover new connections between different facets of life. Influences from modern anthropology, politics, architecture, history, nature, the body behaviour and technology all create the basis of a new project. The political plight of Turkish Cypriots is never far away from this former patron of embargo. He designed the group's Rotting Lemons t-shirt, which made its debut at Paris Fashion Week show. And last month, he was guest editor of Wallpaper magazine. Yes, Wallpaper magazine. He created a 6-page feature titled Northern Soul, Isolated Survivors. Not only giving readers a tour of the historical walled part of Lefkosha, but also asking each artisan, how has the isolation of Northern Cyprus affected your world and your view? We're blessed and we're lucky to have him here tonight. Please give it up for Hussein Chalayan. Round of applause, everyone.
Yılın Kıbrıs'ta Türk Rol Modeli ödülünün erkek kazananı Hüseyin Çağlayan. Bu sene sektördeki 25. yılını kutlayan ünlü moda tasarımcısı, daha önce 2 kez İngiltere'de yılın ünlü moda tasarımcısı seçildi ve 2006 yılında kraliçe tarafından MBA ünvanına layık
akşamlar. İlk kez bir Kıbrıs Türk müessesesi tarafından ödüllendiriyorum bu akşam. Çok mutluyum. Teşekkür ederim. Heyecanlı değilim çok. Sadece İngilizce'ye çevireceğim şimdi çünkü çoğu insan İngilizceyi tercih ediyor. First of all, thank you to everyone at CTCA. I'd like to especially thank İpek Özelim. If you don't know İpek Özelim, she's, I'd say, one of the most, let's say, relationship-building, positive person I know from Cyprus, born and raised here. So please make it your business to know who İpek is. She's actually the PR of this event. Name of your company? TV magazine, all of that. So what I'd like to say is that, well, first of all, I'm really happy to be getting an award with someone like Meral Hüseyin Ece, who is a politician. I'm a fashion designer. But actually, people like me live in the cultural sphere. Our success is really much more cultural, and it's really about ideas and how we can inspire people through ideas and the body and clothing. So one thing I like to say is that actually someone mentioned I'm the guest editor right now of Wallpaper magazine. You can go and buy it, and there's 6 pages in there about Cyprus. Actually, it's very specifically about the walled city in Nicosia. And what I did was I interviewed young entrepreneurs in Nicosia, in the north, of course, and asked them about the living conditions and how they actually are affected by being embargoed. I think this is very important. You all know that we are embargoed in Cyprus. We can't trade. You all know it. But I think it's really important to know that actually our young community there do have difficult times, and they can't really trade normally as you do here. So this article is actually quite important. Check it out. If you don't want to buy it, just look at it on the newsstand and then go, or buy it if you can. It's out until 15th of November. My biggest wish would be that the community here would be a bit more connected with Cyprus. I think there is a massive divide, there is a massive disconnect. I think both parties are missing out. And I like to think that maybe people like myself and other creatives and people like Meral Hüseyin, we can all make a bit more effort and maybe inspire you all to make more of an effort to connect with Cyprus. They do have a difficult life. Maybe you think they don't because you go there on holidays and you see them, living well, but actually they are quite isolated, and I would urge everyone to make more effort. If you have cousins, connect with them more, invite them to London more often, do business with them, and let's hope that, we would suffer less by being isolated. Thank you very much.
Çağlayan'ın oğlu. Sayın Bakanımıza paketi takdim ettiği için teşekkür ediyoruz. Alkışlarla yerine uğurluyoruz. Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti Ekonomi Bakanımız Sayın Hasan Taçoğlu.
So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our awards for this evening. We've done something that no Turkish Cypriot ever does. We finished on time. How about that? But the night's not over. We're going to have some music from the guys behind us, Emre Tak and Tansil of the crew. We're going to have some raffle draw happening later and then some more dancing. So feel free to get up, work off the calories. Let's have a good night. Thank you for coming. Thanks to everyone that's helped put this event together. And have a good night, everyone. Cheers.